Guys, Chester is finally getting a Hypercharge, and in Brawl Talk, it looked pretty broken, so today I'm gonna be testing this Hypercharge out on every single brawler in the Brawl Stars. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna be showing you how many brawlers survived this test. So make sure to stick around till the end. And without further ado, let's go! First up are the throwers. Throwers are known for being very annoying, but their HP is very low. As you can see, Chester is here demolishing Dynamite and Barley, and Tick has the lowest HP in the whole game, so obviously he dies. Grom has some solid HP, but he still dies to the bomb. And the Larry, he dies to the bomb too. Yeah. And Sprout actually survives the bomb, but he dies to the Pop Rocks. And it's the same story with Juju. So 0 throwers survived, and our next class are the Marksmen. Marksmen's HP isn't the best, but their range is pretty long, but that's not gonna help them in these tests. As you can see, these first few brawlers are getting demolished by the bomb of Chester's Hypercharge, and Belle, well, she just disappeared. And it's the same story with Mandy. She's definitely gonna be mad at Chester for this one. Maisie's HP is pretty solid, but that's not enough to survive this Hypercharge. And Angelo, well, he dies to the Pop Rocks. And the last marksman is Janet, and she dies too. So 0 marksmen survived, and our next class are the damage dealers. Now there is a lot of damage dealers in Brawl Stars, and some of them have solid health, some of them have good health, and some of them have some health of a tank, like 8-bit for example, but they are still getting demolished by Chester's Hypercharge. Even 8-bit died, which is totally insane. He has 10,000 HP at his max level. Of course, Rico gets destroyed by the bomb, and Carl is pretty tanky, but his HP is still not enough to survive. And just today I realized that Colette is a damage dealer, and Lola, she dies to the Pop Rocks. Pearl has some solid health, but that's not enough. If I was a game developer, I would make that Pearl has more HP, and Tara, well, she dies to the Pop Rocks like Lola. And Eve, she doesn't have a lot of health, okay? Artie has the same HP as Pearl, so obviously he dies. And Clancy, he's not that tanky, okay? The Rat also gets destroyed by the Pop Rocks. And then Lumi, she's the newest damage dealer that's gonna come to the Brawl Stars, also gets killed. Spike doesn't have a lot of health, so he dies to the bomb. And Surge also doesn't have a lot of health. Even Chester did not survive his own Hypercharge. Still, nobody survived, but let's see if any of the controllers will be able to succeed in this test. Now, in the real match, I think controllers should be able to do good against this Hypercharge, because they will be able to make Chester not come close to them and bombard them with his Hypercharge. But that's not what we are testing in this video. As you can see, Chester is demolishing these controllers here, so maybe this Hypercharge is more powerful than I thought. Gale got totally demolished by the Pop Rocks, and Meeple has the same HP as Jesse, so he easily gets killed. And Gene, he has solid HP, but that's still not enough. Mr. P's new overpowered Hypercharge isn't gonna help him here, and Squeak, he's just a blob, so he gets easily killed. Guys, here's a small fun fact. All of the Snowtail trio members are controllers. So, I think that is pretty interesting. Oh, and by the way, Willow got destroyed. Chuck is very tanky, but he dies anyways. And Charlie, well, she has mid health, so she dies. Finks, our newest controller in the game, dies too. And Sandy, obviously he dies. He has mid health. And our last controller is Amber, and she dies. Yeah. 0 controllers survived, but let's see how support brawlers do. A lot, and I mean a lot of the support brawlers have some healing or shield abilities which could help them here, but I won't be using that because that's against the rules. And a lot of support brawlers have some good HP, like a Pam here. She just died. And obviously Barry dies too, he has just 5000 HP, and Max, I don't know why she's a support brawler. I think she should be a damage dealer. And Byron has no HP. Ruffs dies by the explosion, and Gray, he dies to the pop rocks. Doug has a crazy amount of HP, 10,000 to be exact, and he was very close to surviving, but he died. And our last support brawler is Kit. He dies to the pop rocks like Gray. 0 brawlers survived so far, which is totally insane. And the next up are the assassins. Guys, here's another fun fact. Did you know that there was no rare or super rare assassins in the whole game? I think that is pretty interesting. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Sam has a lot of HP, but he was so close, but he died to the poison. And Shade, he maybe has 7000 HP, but that's not enough. Mortis has just 600 more health than Shade, so obviously he dies. And Buzz is very tanky, but it's still not enough to survive this crazy hypercharge. And Fang has 1000 less health than Buzz, so he dies to the pop rocks and poison. Miko would be able to survive this if he could jump so he can dodge, but that's not allowed. And Melody, she was not even close to surviving. Lily is a bit tankier than Melody, but she dies too. And Crow, he has almost no health, so he dies to the bomb. Just 3 more assassins left, and Leon, he gets killed by pop rocks. Cordelius, he dies to the pop rocks too. And the last assassin is Kenji. He lasts more longer than these two, but he dies anyways. And finally, the class you have all been waiting for, the tanks. At least few of the tanks will survive, right? Well, that's not the case with Bull, because he dies to the poison. And finally, the first brawler to survive is El Primo. Wow, we came to the last class and finally someone died. Then there is Rosa. She has 10,000 health, same as Doug, so she dies. Daryl has just 600 more HP than Rosa, so he dies to the poison. And Jackie has the same HP as Rosa, so she dies. Frank is the tankiest brawler in the whole game, and obviously he survives. Guys, I think that Bibi shouldn't be a tank. Comment down below if you think that Bibi should be a tank or in another class. Anyways, Ash was so close to surviving, but he died at the end. And Hank, he rides a tank, so of course he survived. He has 11,200 HP. But he was close, and Buzzer, same as Rosa and Jackie, so he dies. Guys, this is crazy. Little bro on skateboard has the same HP as Hank. So he survives, I guess. and Meg survived just because her mech took all of the damage. And finally, the last brawler is Draco. He dies. He died to the poison. Guys, 5 tanks survived. So that means that from 90 brawlers in the game, just 5 of them survived. This was one of my favorite videos to make, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!